loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, I am going to be pulling messages about bigger picture perspective on your current situation or current point of focus, okay? So I've already taken the time to pull the main energies. So the first crystal is Selenite for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have Citrine, and pile number 3 is going to be the Angel Aura. I've already shuffled and gotten the cards ready to go just to simplify things for me. So choose whichever pile resonates with you the most. And if that's more than one, I would trust that, loves. I'll see you at your piles. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Selenite wand, then you're at the right place. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your main energy that came out, or main point of focus. We have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is sacral, and so I did already see the main energy cards. The main thing that I was getting was this very like motherly. You actually may be mothering a child right now. It feels like a baby. It doesn't have to be, right? But it could just be something energetically that is like in a very delicate state that you are currently nurturing. Okay, so take that however it resonates for you, but it feels like there's a strong emphasis on whatever it is that you are caregiving for at this time. All right, so the cards that you received was 27, a Grand Symphony. Oh, that's giving me the vibrancy also. We have card 61, Water. Yeah, there's that nurture. Your hard work is paying off with New Moon in Capricorn. We have the 7 of Wands, the Temperance, and the 8 of Cups. Oof. Okay. I do feel like strong focus being directed. It may be like internal, right? Like you may be right now like shielding. It feels like there's stuff going on in your external that is sort of, it feels like it's out of your hands, and it feels a bit like chaotic when you focus on it. So therefore, like this inward focus right here, it just feels just like this shutting out of anything that isn't within you right now. Okay, so it almost feels also like you're pushing out energies, walking away from energies, closing yourself off to energies, on purpose, to really turn this focus inward. Like I said, it could be healing, but it just feels like there's a lot of intention and into something that you're growing something, you're nurturing something, and it may just be yourself, to be honest. But for some of you, I am getting that very motherly, nurturing. So it may be a child. Regardless, I just feel like whatever you're doing is going to absolutely benefit where the focus is. I do obviously want to get more cards to clarify the outside energies, because it feels like this is what your main energy like focus is right here, is really just putting hard work and all of your energy and attention inward. For some of you, this is actually healing. For a lot of you, this is like transformation, but it really just feels like alchemizing something, which is creating, right? Creating something from something else. But then, yeah, we have this outside energy, but it feels like this is being shut out. Or maybe it may be, I don't know. Hold on. Clarify the 7 of Wands energy. No, we're not doing that. Okay, so I saw the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Which means there's something clearing the way for fresh new energies. So maybe shutting out anything that wasn't like suiting your journey is sort of what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what it is. Please give me an additional card for pile number 1. No, that's too many. Just one, please. Give me an additional card for this outside external energy. Okay, bye. All right, so what does pile number 1 need to know? The Page of Pentacles. That growth is happening whether it appears this way or not. With the hard work is paying off, and then the Page of Pentacles, the way that she's staring, like Page is younger energy, right? So it is something that maybe is in the beginning stages, but it's sort of like looking onto something like with high hopes that it will bear fruit, if you will. It's whatever you're trying to transform here. Whatever it is that you're trying to transform something, and there's the need at this time to shut out whatever energies. I was trying to get more clarity on what this chaotic energy is outside of you, but it feels like it's purposely being shut out of the bubble, if you will. Like, in other words, no further messages, because there's the need to not put focus on whatever is in the external that would necessarily maybe like hold you back from your path, steer you off of your path. Just anything that has the capacity to interfere with what it is that you're doing right here is, for the time being, like really being pushed out. And this could be like something that you are purposely doing, or it could just be like the way that things are working out. It's sort of like the universe is pushing out anything with certain circumstances that may be occurring that may feel chaotic, but at the same time, it's like, it feels like blessings in disguise, like things that are being like pushed out of your way that you may put emphasis, that you may have normally put a lot of emphasis on like focus. In other words, something that you may have been focusing on that was taken away from whatever this is. Can I get another card for this energy? Oh, God. Yes. So you're definitely working on healing something. With the 3 of Swords coming out. Yeah, that's what the Temperance is. The water, the nurturing. For some of you all, this is, it sort of feels like undoing. You're working on undoing something that really has been like tormenting you. And it may be whatever that is over there. In fact, I'm almost sure of it. Okay, so what do we need to know moving forward? So if you're purposely shutting out external whatever, people, places, things, continue to do so, because the focus needs to be here, okay? I feel like whether you're doing this, creating whatever it is that you're creating, I feel like it's intermixed. There's healing going on. There's something that you are creating, but it could also be the healing, right? It's transmuting and creating something else with the pain, taking the pain and using it in something that you're creating, which is absolutely beautiful. It is alchemy at its finest. It's what transmuting energy is, okay? And I feel like that's what you're doing. You may not see like, or feel, you may not feel like, you know, much is happening, like you're making much progress, but trust that you are, okay? With the Grand Symphony, I feel like it's in like bits and pieces. Like you're just gonna have to be patient with this, okay? Because this is something that's gonna take time. All right, so what do we need to know moving forward? Is that what I asked? Or what comes from here? I don't know. Tell me something. 21. The world. Balance. Balance comes from here. The world and temperance. Justice. Ooh, emphasis, strong emphasis on balance. It feels like peace of mind as well. Real, I'm hearing stability, but also real knowing, a real understanding. A real understanding, it will emerge as to maybe why all of that occurred. If you're in the process of something that's freshly, like a fresh wound, pile number one, that you may, you know, struggle with the thoughts of not understanding the situation and the way it unfolded, or just not really understanding everything quite yet, not having all the pieces as to this. But trust that keeping your focus, that all of this, when you begin to feel, because I feel like right now there's like a merging, you're at a merging point where you will begin to feel soon, you know, that the hard work that you've been putting in, or you'll be able to see it. It's going to bring to light the bigger picture. It's going to bring to light, and I feel like you're going to be at peace. I feel like you're going to have come to a strong place of solidifying something, whether that be like yourself, like solidifying in your healing or in your acceptance of something, or solidifying something that you were trying to grow. Once you begin to solidify that, I feel like the pieces are gonna become known to you that were missing. But you're gonna be at peace with it. I feel like it's just all gonna make sense in a weird way. It's bringing me peace. All right. What else, if anything, does pile number one need to know? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana coming out. I'm really feeling like, what is it? Yeah, it just feels like something's going to just click and be set into motion, or something's already been set into motion. And it's because I'm getting like, you know, this feels like a big old like church clock. But I don't see the bell, but I'm getting the vibe like it's about to ding. If that makes sense. So I feel like it's something about timing. All of this, all of it is about timing, actually. All right, let me get you advice. So I just saw the moon and the sun. That's too funny. They both wanted to show themselves to me. That's also indicating a strong sense of balance. Pile number one. All right, so what advice guidance do you have? Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Yeah, I feel like you're doing that. Absolutely. Because it's there's some magic happening is all I can say. Like, I love how beautiful the energies come out in the cards, but trust pile number one that, I mean, in real life, it doesn't always appear so beautiful when these things are happening. It's like higher perspective, seeing everything, all the changes and dramatic growth that is happening within whatever current situation you are dealing with, or yeah, whatever current situation you're experiencing right now, pile number one. I'm sure it doesn't feel like you have it all figured out, and I'm sure that it doesn't feel like it's such a wonderful thing or such an important lesson or experience to have to grow and shift things in your life, but trust that there's some magic happening. I really can't say, because obviously it's going to be different for everybody. This is a general, but you're doing exactly what you need to do. Strong nurturing and going on within, or whatever it is that you're nurturing. If it's a baby, if it's a pet, if it's a farm, a plant, there's something that you're strongly nurturing. It might be yourself, actually. It resonates with me in the sense that myself, right? But whatever it is that you are nurturing, pile number one, it's absolutely a beautiful thing that you are setting in motion right now. So be gentle with and patient with yourself. Gentle and patient with yourself, okay? All right, so that's what I got for you, pile number one. I'm trying to get back into readings. I'm clearly not completely on right now, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna try. So hopefully this had some resonance with you. And if it did, please let me know how. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number two. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose the citrine, then this is your reading, okay? So really quick, pile number two, I just want to let you guys know really quick that I haven't been resonating. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not resonating with pile twos anymore, or my own pile twos, but I'm also just not resonating with readings in general. And I don't know what's up with that, but we'll see. Anyways, I just want to let you know that because I stopped resonating with pile twos like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Maybe I'm being dramatic. But I think it's because I shifted my focus off of love, and then what do you know? Pile number two, you got card 33 with door to romance. I was like, yeah, I definitely don't resonate with that right now. But that's funny as hell. All right, so let's go ahead and see. We have card number 12 with bearing fruit. We have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, and we have card 41 with the rainbow. Then we have the Hierophant, we have the Tower and the Lovers. Okay, so for sure there's romance coming through for you, pile number two. However, what is this Tower doing here? The Hierophant looks like there's some, like, not only strong potential. If you're already in something with someone, this is, like, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The only one that's, yeah, worrying me is the Tower, but it just may mean, like, it's sudden, it's fast. Like, you may meet somebody, then it's sudden and it's fast. It just sort of picks up really quick. Yeah, actually that is what I'm getting with the new moon in Pisces. It may be something that you don't see coming. Okay, let's see the Tower. What is this about? We have the Father of Wands. Yeah, this is a person. Somebody's showing up. A potential fire sign or just fiery energy. And what do we need to know about this? Heartbreak. If you Did you just have a heartbreak? What? I'm so confused. Stop it. This is why I can't read, because I'm just like, I can't focus. I haven't been able to read lately. We have the Mother of Pentacles. We have, you've stayed strong amidst heartbreak. You've kept your energy grounded amidst it as well. What does this have to do with the Father of Wands in this romance? Healing. Okay, 2 scenarios are coming through. Okay, I hate the first scenario. The first scenario is that potentially somebody who you've already had some sort of connection with, but it feels like this person may have caused you a heartbreak. This may be recent. This could be like 10 years ago. I don't know. But I do know that if this is resonating with you, that this person is going to come back after a brief pause and reflection. This person is returning and setting something in motion that will bear fruit and really feel balanced. It feels like it will take off and just bloom very beautifully. Second scenario is that you have recently or just been in the process of healing, right? Healing any sort of heartbreak that you've had. Maybe taking a break from relationships and love. And all of a sudden, somebody's going to really show up for you. And same story. It'll just sort of pick up and really solidify. It feels like I'm hearing a sure thing. So with the Lovers, the Rainbow, and the Hierophant, it feels like it's just going to beautifully move its way into a commitment, into something solid. Yeah, like all these lightnings are giving me like it's happening. Pile number 2. What do we need to know? Look what we have at the bottom. The 2 of Cups and the Fool. So yeah, that's going to confirm for some of you that it is somebody that you are restarting with, but also at the same time, it could also just mean that it's somebody new. So I feel like it's 2 different scenarios. Same, right? It's still showing me 2 different scenarios. But what does pile number 2... Okay, let me move this out of the way. Actually, I don't like that little cards. All right. So let us see. What does pile number 2 need to know about the situation moving forward? All right. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands, again indicating this sudden movement into. Yeah. Even with the door to romance, it sort of feels like I don't know, it just sort of feels like a pool. I don't know why I got the vibe all of a sudden that this door opened and then all of a sudden everything was just like me. I was just like floating into it, like getting sucked into it. So yeah, I feel like the universe is pulling you. There's like this gravitational force between what's about to happen. Damn, that reading was pretty clear, pile number 2. I'm shocked because pile number 1 was a rough read for me. It's going to be something that moves forward and becomes very stable fairly quickly. Again, is what I'm getting. I got that over here. Moves forward quickly, becomes stable, and I'm getting the same thing with the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. Is it moves forward into something stable fairly quickly. And then we have the High Priestess. With feeling, right? Your intuition. This is just going to feel. You're going to feel your way into this, and it's just sort of like the vibe. If you just allow the flow, If this is what you've been wanting, pile number 2, if you have been, yeah, if you've been planting seeds, because this is now bearing fruit. So again, now for some of you, that there's confirmation that it's something that was previous, because it's like their seeds were planted already. But it could just be energetically that you put that out there. You've been trying to manifest a real romance. Yeah. 2 of Wands. Twin flame, if that resonates for some of you, with the Lovers and the 2 of Wands there. LOL. My song ran out, by the way. I'm listening to music, and then the next one that came on is called In the Mood for Love. It's like roomy music. But anyways, yeah, there's love. There's love for you. All right. Any guidance, advice, information that pile number 2 needs to know before I close this off? We have the 7 of Pentacles. Stable, solid foundation. Slowly taking steps forward into something. The Devil. What the hell? Why is the Devil here? Mother of Cups. Oh, now I'm thrown off. I was just supposed to close off your reading. I'm getting the vibe that it's like the little devils, like, I don't know, is this like acting up? And then the mother goose over here is like, shh, shh, calm down, little devil. What does that mean? We have the High Priestess, the Mother of Cups, the Mother of Pentacles. This beautiful, feminine, stable, emotional fulfillment. And then we have the Devil. What? The 3 of Wands. So is the Devil a good thing here? I feel... Okay, so you know the driving force behind the Devil, right? Is like that real, what's the word? It's like that pull. Yeah. It's like that pull. The Devil energy is like a pulling energy. That's why they associate it with addiction, right? It is being called to something. So I feel like it's good in this case, because I feel like that heavy pull energy is what is going to really stabilize it. It's almost like if there's like a balloon, let's say, that's sort of like unstable, because there's a strong emphasis on stability here with the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, or the Mother of Pentacles in this deck. There's a strong emphasis on stability, but I don't know why I'm getting the vibe. Maybe it's the Wands over here that sort of feels like it's all up and all over the place, like not controlled. And then I feel like the Devil is like really stabilizing. It's like the pulling force, keeping all of this controlled and moving it forward. So it's that strong pull that you're going to feel. I feel like you'll know it. I feel like if especially if you're like single AF, the way that I say to Haley, she makes fun of me. Single as the Sahara Desert, as I say. Even if you're single as the Sahara Desert, I feel like you're just gonna know. You're gonna meet this person and you're just gonna know. Okay, so they showed up as the Father of Wands, so I feel like this person is just gonna come for you. Because that's what Wands energy is. It's like not somebody who's like shying about, right? They're gonna make it known that they are interested, right? And approach you in that way. Let me get you some guidance, pile number 2. Shift your perception. Okay. About what? So confused. Stop it. It says track down your fears and desires, and then it says shift your perception. Oh, I said stop it because I think I got these two exact cards yesterday in my own when I was trying to read for myself. Fears. There's fears. Advice or guidance is any fears that come up, that may come up. To shift your perception on those fears. I feel like there's a strong need to really put strong focus on not allowing fear to meddle with this situation, okay? That may be something that you might just naturally, right? Naturally, when it comes to being open with your heart, there may be some fears or triggers that come up. Real strong emphasis on where is it coming from? Is it valid? And really shifting your perception to an openness, or at least have awareness of where the fear is coming from, okay? And see if that's a valid thing to be focusing on. All right, loves. So that's what I got for you, pile number 2. If it resonated, please let me know how. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this angel aura, then you're at the right place. So, unfortunately, your main card energy came out as card number 18, anxiety. But don't worry, we're going to get to the bottom of what's going on. Or to the top, if I should say, because of the perspective. Card number 8. Oh, that's significant. Card number 18, just in case you want to Google that. I'm sure there's definitely a message in that for you. The power of purpose and anxiety. This feels like hesitation to do something that feels like a knowing. Feels like a purpose. Feels like a sense of needing to do something, or I don't know what that means. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone with North Node. We have card 44 with the sacrifice. We have card 64 with the witness. Oh yeah, the 2 came up. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Oof. And the 2 of Pentacles. This feels like some sort of awareness. It feels like a sudden clarity. Maybe not so sudden, but it feels like something has been made clear, or something has been, yeah, that's what I'm getting. With the Sun, the Eye with the Witness, right? You being the witness of everything around you. This is about consciousness, right? So consciousness within the body that you are currently in, the human body that you are in, and the consciousness within that, and how you witness everything around you unfolding. So something specific with that, and the Knight of Swords, as well as the power of purpose with something. It's just like a lightning bolt, like a revelation. Is that what it is? Epiphany. All of those words. It's just this like, aha, like an, I don't know why I said it like that. That's not funny. But like an aha moment, right? Like, yeah. However, for whatever reason, this is, well, not whatever reason, right? It feels like it's going to be something that's going to require some sort of change and a lot of contemplation. which is why it's bringing up anxiety. It's out of your comfort zone. It's requiring something. It's requiring something, but in exchange for something else. All right. Let's see what we need to know. What do we need to know about the situation? Nope, we're not doing that. What showed itself? The Three of Pentacles. Let me get... What does pile number 3 need to know? Oh, about the situation and any anxiety they may be experiencing. Pile number 3. What do they need to know? I keep on feeling like card want to come out and then it just slides right back in. All right, let's just see what we got then. The Nine of Pentacles. This feels like grounding something. There's all this emphasis, right? It's Pentacles first of all, so obviously earth energy, grounding something. Typically the Nine of Pentacles is associated with strong fulfillment. Like having it all is what they essentially say. Like being very like cozy, having things good, like not having built something for yourself that it feels very stable and grounded. And there's focus on the dragon and the bird down here to the little birds that are on the ground. But I feel like it's because there's something that's becoming grounded. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles with emphasis on all the little eggs. What else? Why is the anxiety here? What is needing to be sacrificed that's causing anxiety? Page of Swords. I'm hearing freedom. OMG. That scared me so bad. The door just flung open, but it was freaking Charlie. Are you kidding me right now? Look at her tossing her mouse around. She literally flung it open like she was the damn police. With a warrant on my ass. Just kidding. That scared me so bad. Okay. Page of Swords, and I heard freedom. Why did I hear freedom with Page of Swords? Because Page of Swords is like lighthearted, very flowy, very... Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify this energy. No. We have the Ace of Swords. That's also giving me the same energy as the Knight of Swords, as well as that purpose. Okay, what is this Page of Swords about? Clarify the energy of the Page of Swords. I think that was the Wheel of Fortune that showed us up. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so I don't know what I'm getting with this. It feels like okay, so this is a little story that I'm getting played out. Sorry, it's taken me a minute, but I'm seeing like this dragon, this little baby dragon here, and he's like, the first thing that I got from the energy when the card first came out was freedom, right? Very lighthearted, very free, just like this is a little alone dragon, right? Like he does his own thing. He likes being playful. However, this boat with these swords, leaving, is strongly on the thoughts of this free energy. And this is giving me the same dragon. So the dragon just like slowly hovering and monitoring a situation is sort of what I'm getting. Is this about timing? Because it feels like something set into motion and just not knowing really. Freedom and timing is maybe what it is. Why is the Three of Swords coming out in all piles? And the Seven of Wands came out in pile 1. I'm gonna have to pause because I really am getting so confused. Okay, well this makes sense, right? Anxiety. That's connecting with the anxiety. Fear. Okay, fear of getting hurt. Fear of being vulnerable or having experienced this, and because of that feeling, the need to just put walls and protect. Normally I get defend with this, and maybe defend, maybe you're feeling the need to defend something, but also I'm getting strongly protect because of the babies here. It's giving me like this urgency of protecting something that's vulnerable, which is your heart, right? Or it could be actual babies. I don't know. So the anxiety is coming with having to sacrifice the walls, the freedom, the vulnerability maybe. Sacrifice the pain. What is it that this revelation, this epiphany? So funny that I'm over here doing this whole reading, but I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. What is the epiphany that pile number 3 is focused on currently? Oof. Letting something go. Letting something go, but also this just feels like heavy. Obviously the Ten of Swords is endings, right? But this one just feels like extra. Like they say, right? The straw that broke the camel's back, sort of like the final dagger. But what is this? Anxiety about an ending? No, but this is about, the anxiety is about coming out of the comfort zone. I don't know. I'm all over the place now. I'm so lost. Please clarify the energy for me. Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Now I'm strongly getting this lone energy again, this independent, because now we have 2 nines, right? If we have 1 9, yes, it's typically like you're single, independent, self-sufficient, right? It doesn't have to be like, oh, I don't like people, or it could be, but just self-sufficient, like perfectly fine, but at the same time, like there's this longing energy that I'm sort of getting, which I was getting also with the hovering. There's something that you want to go for that will complete to give the 10, to get you to the 10. Maybe the 9 isn't doing it for you anymore. Maybe this was... there's something that you're seeking more, right? There's something that's still... like these energies are supposed to be like perfectly happy and fulfilled and everything, but they sort of feel empty, bored. I don't know, just like they're in waiting. Both of these dragons, look at them. They're both just in sitting motion, just, I don't know, like I feel like off in a little dream world. Water and earth energy, so something that, but it almost feels like so far apart. What am I getting? I don't know. This whole little story is playing out about these dragons longing for each other. So feeling like something's missing for sure. Okay, so that's what the epiphany is having the awareness that something is missing and needing to step out of the comfort zone. Step out of the comfort zone is giving me just get up and move. Get up and get out of the cave. LOL. Coming from somebody who's always in their dragon's cave. What guidance or information do you want to offer for pile number 3 in regards to this situation or energy that they are currently experiencing? We have the 5 of Pentacles, obviously. And we have the Ace of Wands. There we go. There's that new beginning. There's that movement. There's that action that we were needing to say. And remember, I've said like if there's this sadness that's being experienced, which I'm glad that it showed itself, because that's what I was getting in these cards. Oh, they look so sad. They look like they were ran out of their home. Like they're just looking for a place. They're looking for their home. Yeah, that's what it is. This longing is for this feeling of something that's missing. But movement towards it. I feel like you know what it is. Like it's not really indicating here in the reading, but obviously that's probably because it's different things for different people. I feel like everything's all up in the air, sort of like it's giving me like Matrix, you know, when there's just like all of a sudden they stop time, but there's like movement within the stop of time. I don't know what that means, but like something's happening, but at the same time something's not happening. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm probably like, please only take this reading with a grain of salt. I'm not in my strongest reading mode lately. 7 of Pentacles. Didn't this come out? Yeah, this came out in one of the other readings, but it just feels like moving towards. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like just something that's taking its time, but working your way towards. Maybe it's the anxiety that's causing you to slow a bit down, but working your way towards. Any other messages as far as the anxiety and any guidance we can offer pile number 3? Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is you trusting in the epiphany and trusting in timing. Remember, I was getting that with something. I felt like you were, there's something that you're closely monitoring, and that's like trust yourself with the timing, because there's something that you're needing to take opportunity. There's opportunity that you're seeking to, it is big because it's coming out of your comfort zone to take some sort of motion towards something, but I like the energy. It feels just like there's no way around this. Like, yes, this energy over here gives me concern because it feels like very scary, right? Very scary, like especially with the babies. Like, oh hell no, if somebody's coming at me and I got my babies, oh hell no, you better believe I'm gonna protect them with my last dying breath. And that's sort of what it feels like. The energy feels heavy and intense, like that part in the movie where it's like a buildup. A buildup for timing, for some sort of something. For some sort of something to take place, okay? But I feel like you're very clear on what it is with this epiphany energy coming through. Yeah, don't forget the 1818 to check whatever it says on that in Google. Let's get you some guidance. Pile number 3. I'm sorry if I was all over the place. I should have apologized to all of the piles. Oh well, I tried my best. Last messages for pile number 3. What should pile 3 know? No. Stop it. Let me try one last time. He showed himself to me. What does he say? Lord takes charge with authority. Yeah. Connect with your emotions, water guardian. So I think you are connecting with your emotions, but it may be something that's causing you. It may be what's causing the anxiety. Is that the emotions are, there's a lot of heaviness involved with the emotions. There's something to be gained in all that, I feel. I don't know what that means, but just like sitting with the energy. Sitting with your emotions is what I mean. Sitting with your emotions and really understanding, where is this coming from? Whatever that comes to mind when you see like this dragon in agony and in heartache, and this one feeling very like needing to defend or protect, where is that coming from, that energy? Really sit with those emotions and analyze and separate what's what, because this anxiety may be like you like balling up just all emotions into one sum. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this like tornado over here, like just balling everything up. But I feel like there's a need to separate emotions here for whatever reason, to sort and calm this anxiety is what I'm getting. Because yeah, there's a lot that needs to be processed within your thoughts and emotions. I feel like they need to be separated and analyzed separately in order to have a clear sense of motion with whatever those aces are indicating to you, okay? But yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 3. I really hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know how.